I forgot. I switched the mic over to this thing. Good thing I remembered that within like the first 10 seconds and not, like an hour into me rambling. That would suck. I probably wouldn't redo the video. And I'm not going to bother editing or restarting this one. Um, but what I said was I'm sitting here procrastinating as usual. Um, you can see my monitors on my glare. That'll probably be annoying. I'll take them off. Um, Now I can't see. I hope everybody's happy. All the one person that watches the videos, which is probably a bot. Um, I'm not going through and there are certain things that can get you views, and I'm not trying to get views right now. Once I start CDL school, then I might put some stuff in my title that'll get views, um, or maybe try to like right now. I don't really want a lot of views. I don't want any of my anyone at my company to see the videos until I leave the company. But I'm procrastinating today, and that's norm for me. I'm trying to get it's Saturday. Um, I woke up about 11 a.m., took a shower, and took a couple of caffeine pills with a glass of water. They haven't really kicked in yet. I'm hoping when the caffeine pills kick in, I'm going to have enough energy that I'm going to be like, let's go do something. And that'll get me to the point where I'm going to want to go do something. So, what am I procrastinating about? Prep work. Things that I don't have to do, but I kind of should do or need to do um, before, you know, getting into CDL school. Well, I guess technically while I'm in CDL school, I'm still going to have weekends where I could do this stuff, but I really need to do winter yard work, which is tree trimming. Um, and let me. I don't think there's anything personal on. Like, I got my glasses off. I can't see anything, but let me try to let me get in here close enough where I can see stuff. Um, well, yeah, it's got my name. Son of a biscuit. Hmm. Hmm. Well, let me see here. Well, who cares? Um, Not that big of a deal. Ooh, advanced setting. No, no. Ooh, a border. Wow, that's fancy. So I think that it's currently showing my browser as the video input source. Ooh, no, that's not good. So my front lawn. Oh, check out this. This is the only camera that I have installed that is my new high resolution cameras. So the original cameras that I bought are these Z Motos, and they're I don't even. I think they're 720p, but I don't know if they're real 720p or if it's some kind of upscaling. But both of these cameras are the Z Moto. This camera is, and here comes somebody walking past my house. This camera is one of my new cameras. I have like four of these, and I've only like installed one of them. I need to like replace these other two, and I have a fourth location that I haven't gotten around to installing a camera. And this very first one that I installed, it has like this little something behind the plastic or glass that covers the lens, and I like shook the camera and I slammed the camera down and tried to get it to break free and come off there, and I couldn't get it to come off of there. If it's what I want to do is if it's metal, then I'm going to get something magnetic and see if I can pull it down away from. I don't know. I'd have to take the whole camera apart to get to this, to remove it from the back side of the plastic or glass that's protecting the lens. It's really annoying. I need to go out there and take. That's one of the things on my to-do list. But basically, what I'm procrastinating about right now is this big tree over here needs a little bit of trimming. Not very much. I think I trimmed that one over the summer pretty good. But I need to go over there and maybe trim a couple limbs. Um, you can't really see it on this camera, but there are 2 or 3 limbs sitting right here next to the road. I've already started a pile. Those are just limbs that fell into my yard and I moved them over into that pile. Most of my tree trimming is here in the backyard, along the fence line, and then all of these little limbs right here. I need to trim all this crap. So this would be a really productive day for me if I were to go out and trim all of the limbs right there and then the ones along the fence line. I typically bust out a chainsaw to do this, but I just went out and looked, and I think all of these limbs are small enough that I can use my. I have 2 sets of like tree trimmer things. One of them is a handheld, and the other one is the ones that you hold with basically 2 hands, and it's about a 2 foot long bar on each side, so they can cut bigger limbs. I think all of the limbs that I need to cut are small enough that I don't have to bust out my chainsaw. I don't really want to bust out the chainsaw because every time I bust out the chainsaw, that means that I have to, lube it and do all of that prep work to use it, and then I have to do all of the cleanup and prep work to put it back away. I try to take care of my stuff. It's I'm the type of person that I work hard for my money, and I don't care if it's a $10 item or a $50,000 item. I busted my butt to get it, so I'm going to do my best to take care of it. And I get really upset when people are disrespectful of my property because that's my blood, sweat, and tears that paid for that stuff. Um, and I kind of like, I don't know if you can see this, but right here and right here, and there's another one at the end of the house over here by the garage. I used to have hedges or little bushes here, and there's another one way down here at the end. I can't remember if I chopped that one. I think I cut that one down too. Um, but I got sick and tired of trimming these damn things. They serve no functional purpose, and I'm a function person. I'm not a form person. So the last time I went out there, they needed to be trimmed. I went out with a chainsaw and just cut the things down. They're trying to come back though, and I need to cut all of the little limbs that are sprouting up so that they can't regrow. I need to stay after those things. But that's what I'm procrastinating about right now is some damn tree trimming. So if I could get out there and get this tree trimming done, which is probably less than an hour of work, and then replace these 720 cameras with I think I have this thing set to 1080, but it goes up to like 2560 by something. I don't know what. It might be a 4K resolution. I don't know what. I don't remember the exact resolution. It goes up to a fairly high resolution, but I think I have it set at 1080 just for the sake of like storage capacity, recording video and stuff. Like the higher resolution I go and the higher frame rate that I go, the more storage space it takes. And I have these things set to trigger and record a lot. Like if any of the cameras detects any movement, all 3 of the cameras will record everything for like 30 seconds before and 30 seconds after. And there's a lot of movement all day, every day. So they're basically constantly recording. So it's and still with that, I have enough data storage space that they record like months. It's not like just a few days. I can go back months. Uh, let's see here. How far back these things go. 3 hours. Let's do it in 1 day increments. Where are we at? I need to just swap out the cameras. What date are we on? We're on one day, 2 days, 2 days. Are we still? We're only like January 1st. Yeah. Oh, I can pick a date. Let's see here. Um, did I do something to delete the data? Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to go back months. Um, because well, that sucks. I was just about to show you that I could go back for a long time, and I can't because it was just this is another thing in preparation of um, going into trucking. I went and I updated a whole bunch of stuff. I installed some new operating systems on my servers, and the database and the software for my camera equipment didn't. It wasn't like there were some issues when I upgraded the OS, so I had to go and basically delete all of the databases and delete everything out and start over. So I basically this is the day that I installed the new OSs, and then I reinstalled my camera. What does that symbol mean? Turn on camera for simultaneous playback. Oh, so I can put which ones. That's a new feature of the upgraded software that I installed. That feature did not exist. What's this one? Full screen. Yeah, there's a few like minor changes when I upgraded the software. So this is when I upgraded it. Normally, I would be able to go back for at least a month on this stuff. So this is, and I didn't have it set up when I first reinstalled the stuff to turn on recording on all of the cameras whenever any of them triggered. It's really annoying uh, to have something happen on like this camera, and you can't see you can't get the context of what's going on around the whole house. So I have them set up to just anytime one of them triggers, they all trigger. That way I can just see what all is going on. I have tons of cameras. So I have 4 of the original cameras, the Z Motos, and then I bought 4 replacement cameras that are higher resolution and better cameras. So I have a total of 8 cameras, and this software that I'm using, which is Milestone, where alarms, actions, settings, Milestone X Protect. Is there an about somewhere? Actions, alarms, settings? No. There's a lot of foot traffic in front of my house. Um, this is Milestone X Protect. It is awesome software. I have servers and stuff like that at my house, so it's probably not something that a normal person would use because it requires a database, and it's not something that you would put on like your personal computer. Because running a database on your personal computer, databases use tons of resources. So you don't want to install a database or an application that uses a database on like your gaming computer. It would just destroy performance. But I can run up to 8 cameras. I think I'm going to put some cameras in the house. These are all power over Ethernet cameras. So I have a 48 port switch, and I run network cables to each of these cameras, and the power is supplied through the network. The power and the data are both supplied through those network cables. So I can just run a network cable and put a camera up wherever I want and add it to the server through an IP address. These aren't, those old style cameras that have like three different connections, one for video, one for power, one for this, one for that. No, these are just network cables. So I think the caffeine's starting to kick in if you can't tell by how fast I'm talking. But let's switch back over to me. Get some of that pretty. Um, I I think I'm gonna get out here and what are my two big things? Maybe three things that I'm gonna try to do today. One, trim the trees because Monday is that's something I didn't explain. Big trash day. So in Oklahoma City, um, they have Big Trash Day. It's awesome. It's awesome. All of my buddies that live outside Oklahoma City don't have this kind of awesome stuff. Like Midwest City, which is kind of like it's it's still part of the metropolitan area. You can't there's not whenever you're going to Midwest City, it's you don't know that you're out leaving Oklahoma City. And whenever you're going to Moore, Oklahoma, which is south of Oklahoma City, there are towns north, south, and east of Oklahoma City that you can't really tell that you're leaving Oklahoma City going to them. Like north is Edmond, east is Midwest City, south is Moore, and they're still basically part of the metropolitan area. I don't think there's Yukon west, but there is a little bit of a gap between Oklahoma City and Yukon. But none of those cities have this. But like one of my buddies lives in Midwest City. He can go something like twice a year to the dump and show his electric bill or his utility bill of some kind, and he won't have to pay to use the dump. But in Oklahoma City, every single month we have a big trash day. We can just put crap out on the curb, like a couch or whatever, and they'll come by and pick it up. It's awesome. It is absolutely amazing. I pay something like $50 a month for trash services. It's a little bit pricey. That might include water as well. It was $50 a month when I first bought the house. It's like $70 a month now. I have almost no usage whatsoever. I live in a really big house, but it's just me, and I don't really use much of anything. My utilities are all really low, but it's like $70 a month, and it is worth it just for Big Trash Day. Big Trash Day is so awesome. Just put anything out at the curb, and they'll pick it up. Now, you're not supposed to put hazmat stuff out there like a refrigerator. Refrigerator has Freon in it. Any kind of hazardous waste like a refrigerator, you can schedule it twice a year. You can just call them up and be like, hey, I'm putting a fridge out on the curb. And they'll be like, all right, we'll send somebody to pick it up. And you can do that twice a year for free. If you do it more than twice a year, then, technically you have to pay for it. But last time I called them and asked them about it, they didn't even know that you could only do it twice a year. They thought it was unlimited. They thought you could do it every damn month. So it's not something that's really enforced. Also on Big Trash Day, you're only supposed to be able to put out a certain square footage of stuff. And I put out like the very first year that I trimmed the trees around here, the people who owned the house before me did not take care of it. They're like the entire curb. Like, let me go back to the camera. So the camera in the top right here, this is my backyard, and this camera down here in the bottom left corner, they're both of these cameras are looking on at the same street. So you see that pickup truck going by, you'll see it in the top right. Well, he's not tall enough to see in the top right. There he is, right there. They're both looking at the same street. Back here at the edge of my property, I had limbs, like tree limbs that we chopped up here from trimming the trees. It started from back here and went all down this curb all the way to my garage, which is probably, I would guess, 70 feet. Um, so about 70 feet. It was maybe 10 to 12 feet wide, and it was about 6 feet tall, of tree limbs from all of the trimming that I actually paid somebody the first time. They charged me $900, and then they filled up their. They were supposed to take all of the tree limbs with them, and they filled up their trailer with tree limbs, and then they asked me. They said that there was some limbs that they couldn't fit on the trailer, and they asked me if it was okay to leave them for big trash day, and I said, yeah, sure, whatever. I didn't realize how much they were going to leave behind, but that is how much they left behind, and I was pissed off because I'm only allowed a certain amount, and if you pay a contractor to do something, the big trash day is only for personal use. So if you pay somebody to trim your trees, you're not allowed to use that for big trash day technically. So anyway, I'm getting way off on another story here, but I was salty about it, and I was gonna go raise hell with them because like I wasn't here. I didn't sit and hover over them and supervise what they were doing, so I didn't see how much they left behind until after they were already gone, and I was pissed when I saw how many limbs they left out there because I thought I was gonna get charged for it. And I waited to see if I was going to get charged for it, and then I was going to call him up and be like, yeah, well, you owe me this much. I paid you 900 damn dollars, and I paid you that much so you'd haul this crap away, and now I'm having to pay another $100 to have this stuff moved away. I want my $100. But the city didn't charge me a penny, even though it was technically they should have. It was way over the amount that I'm allowed. But 22 minutes of me just talking about me procrastinating. Yeah, I need to get out there. All right, so trim the trees, swap out the cameras. Is there anything else that I would really, really, really like to get done today? I think it's a little bit too early in the year to put down like weed and feed and prep. Like that's something I would like to do maybe the last weekend before I get my CDL. Like after I finish CDL school, I'm going to finish CDL school on a Friday, and then I'm going to take my driving test on, I think they said that they have Tuesday and Thursday. So I'll take my driving test on hopefully a Tuesday, and then I will hopefully be in orientation on Wednesday, and then I might be away from my house for several weeks. So I would like to put down weed and feed stuff, weed control things on that weekend, like that Saturday, Sunday, or Monday before I leave, so that I don't have tons of weeds in the spring. Procrastination. Oh, I need to get out there. I don't want to do it. But the caffeine is finally kicking in a little bit. I'm slightly motivated. The thing about my procrastination is that it's all about like the initial. Once I get out there and start doing it, then I'm good to go. It's just like getting like out there. So I just need to bite the bullet right now and go out there and do it. I might make a second video. What I really need to do is make a video on my phone. That's probably what I'll do is I'll make a video on my phone showing the trimming that I did, because almost all of my recording that I'm going to be doing when I get out onto the truck is going to be on my phone. So I need to kind of test that out, work out some kinks right now on that. So that's probably what I'll do. I'll do another video today, and it'll be on my phone showing my awesome tree trimming skills. Alright, that's it for this video. Hopefully as soon as I stop this video, I get out there and do some trimming. See you later.